Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know if I am coming late or what. By now, I'm supposed to be at least 1 hour ahead. But it can't be like that they come late. I beg, as you come in, you like and share so that we get more viewers, we get more people to come in, so that more people will know that I am here. So please like and share as you come in. Like and share as you come in. Please, 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 please. Like and share as you come in so that people will know that we are live and direct. You make a hammer. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like and share. Comment so that I will know who is watching with me. It is not easy, but we will continue, understand? We will continue. Tourism, I got
that he was paid to post those pictures that you don't know anything about that. This is the level of hatred. However, the person who was talking with, I finally have a video of people who are posting the pictures of Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja. The picture that reads that Nnamdi Kanu is a killer, is a criminal, and the person admitted that he was paid to post those pictures that you don't know anything about that. This is the level of hatred. However, the person who was talking with him, the person talking never knew that the opposite person was videoing. So this video is a little bit confidential that I'm not going to release now. But at appropriate time, I'm going to release it. What kind of hatred is this? So you don't even know someone paid you, go and print this thing and post it, and now they can be a criminal. Or you think that what you are posting is going to affect the decision of God. This is insane. At the end of this video, we are going to discuss about this. Wednesday, the 28th day of May is today, 2025. We really thanks for joining me in this video. Now, the opinions that I'm going to share in this video is my opinion. I am not a lawyer. I am not a judge. And this video is all about what transpired in the court today when Nnamdi Kanu appeared in court during the trial. This is not the first time. This is not the second time, but the third time that DSS witnesses are welcome. But the evidence they are bringing is always contradicting them, because no matter what you do, the truth must always stand. Now, there is something that transpired today, and I love the response of Justice James Omotosho, the trying judge. If you consider the exhibits that the Nigerian government has presented before Justice James Omotosho as their evidence against Nnamdi Kanu, the defending team, that is the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu, have success.
Chibuzo, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like
the defendant.
Help me like the video. Help me like the video. Possibly you can share. Thank you.
If you have been following this court process. And these people were happy that they have a video, though the video was edited partially. They have a video of Nnamdi Kanu when they were interviewing him. And it happens in court today that they were so happy and claiming that Nnamdi Kanu was happy and never requested for a lawyer when they were interviewing him. Just imagine that right before a judge. And the judge demanded they should play the video. And the judge listened to Nnamdi Kanu in the same video that DSS presented, telling them.
Remember, what he's explaining here now is exactly what happened in court today. Just listen.
That this is the third time I needed my lawyer. You people did not present a lawyer to me. You people are not breakers. The law says that I'm entitled to a lawyer. He just says, this is not a voluntary statement. Anyway, at the end of this video, we are going to discuss more about this. So let us see what transpired in the courtroom today in Abuja. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, appeared in court today as the Federal High Court in Abuja resumed hearing on the terrorism-related charges brought against him by the federal government of Nigeria. Kanu, represented by a formidable legal team consisting of Kanu Agabi, senior advocate of Nigeria, Paul Erokoro, senior advocate of Nigeria, Emeka Etiaba, senior advocate of Nigeria, Menda Awudu, Uchenna Njoko, Aloy Jimako, Pan Ijofo, PK Obi, Maxwell Opara, Chika Ode Emena, Mandela Ume Borogo, Mary Francis Oji, and Emmanuel Agabi faced other round of courtroom battles as the prosecution introduced their third witness. Prosecution introduces Mr. CCC, a DSS officer, as witness. The prosecution called its third witness, a Department of State Service DSS operative, who chose to be identified as Mr. CCC, taking an oath as a Christian. Mr. CCC declared that he has served with the DSS for 7 years and is familiar with the defendant, whom he described as the founder and leader of IPOB, a terrorist organization, according to him. He testified.
Please help me like the video, possibly share, and always comment so that I will know who is watching with us, understand? Don't forget to like this video. It is very, very important. The more you like, share is more, and also comment is more. YouTube recommend it to other Biafrans. So please like and comment as we continue watching.
Kanu was also the creator of the Radio Biafra, which he claimed was controversial and was used to incite violence in Nigeria. And this is what he said. My first encounter with him was in 2015. I was part of the team assigned to interrogate him following his arrest. He was informed that the interview would be recorded and he agreed, said mass witness CCC. According to him, the video recorded interview was conducted on October 21st, 2015, while the written statement followed on October 23, 2015. These materials were presented in court and confirmed by the witness. Upon admission into evidence, the defense objected, stating that the statement was obtained under duress. And this is where everything started getting messy. Defense challenges statement, trial within trial ordered by Justice James Omodosho. For those of you who don't understand trial within trial, this is just a mini trial to confirm whether a party is telling lies, so that the judge will know the stand he's going to take while the main trial is going on. Now, the lead counsel, Kanu Agabi, senior advocate of Nigeria, raised the issue of involuntariness. The presiding judge, Justice James Omodosho, subsequently ordered a trial within trial to determine the admissibility of the statement and whether it was obtained under coercion. During the preliminary examination, Paul Erokoro San read out Kanu's handwritten complaints according to the defendant. He was denied access to his lawyer. He was interrogated by someone named Mr. Brown, not CCC. He was allegedly threatened that if he didn't write a statement, his 1 hour airtime would be withdrawn. He was bleeding from the nose at the time, indicating physical distress. The prosecution countered, arguing that the claims were fabricated, asserting that Kanu was willing and happy during the interview. The DSS witness denies duress allegation in trial within trial, and this is where the lying came in. How can you lie in the presence of a judge when you have evidence that you're about to present that contradicts what you are saying? Now, a new DSS witness was called for a trial within trial. He testified. The defendant was informed his interview would be recorded and he agreed. He denied knowledge of anyone named Mr. Brown, stating that he conducted the interview alongside James Ibrahim and colleagues. Just stay with me. Cross-examination by the prosecution revealed the defendant never requested a lawyer during the section with a particular witness. The witness denied knowledge of solitary confinement or health issues. When asked whether he prompted the defendant to mention anything about former President Jonathan, he responded, "Not true, my lord." He insisted that Kanu's statement were voluntary. However, videos of 2015 DSS interrogation was played in the court. The court proceeds to watch several videos recordings of the DSS interrogating Nnamdi Kanu in 2015. In the videos, Kanu repeatedly voiced his concern, and this is what he said: "You people are the custodians of the law, yet you are the ones breaking the law. This is the third time I am making a statement without my lawyer, Kanu said. He further declared, even if you point gun at me, I will say the truth. You have denied me a lawyer. You are no longer law enforcement agents. You are law breakers. At this point, the judge shook his head. In another segment, when asked how he was feeling, Kanu replied, I am not fine, and went on to explain the structure and aims of IPOB, stating no state was under compulsion to join. The judge noted Kanu's repeated insistence on legal representation and declared he would factor this into his ruling on whether the statement was made voluntarily. Cross-examination of DSS officer, question of credibility raised. During the cross-examination of the DSS witness, Paul Erokoro, senior advocate of Nigeria, agreed him on the failure to show interviewer faces in the videos, whether he used his real name during the interview, if DSS maintains underground cells, the defendant's appearance, noting he wore the same shirt in all recordings and was visibly excited when offered water. Whether Mr. Brown threatened Kanu, the witness denied all allegations, stating he did not know Mr. Brown and insisted that Kanu was not coerced. Nnamdi Kanu testified, I was tortured and threatened. Taking the stand himself, Kanu testified emotionally. He was blindfolded and chained when moved from Lagos to Abuja by the DSS in 2015, and the video evidence was shown that he was blindfolded. He was interrogated and tortured in a dungeon with dim lighting. He suffered a nose bleeding, leaving a blood trail, prompting DSS to bring in a doctor. He claimed Mr. Brown threatened him, saying he had the power to jail him for life. He asserted the video recordings were heavily edited, with stress cut out. He was denied access to any lawyer until his transfer to Kuje prison in 2015. Prosecution cross-examined Kanu. Prosecutor said, was your detention approved by court? Nnamdi Kanu said, no, it wasn't. Prosecutor asked him again, when you give the DSS your lawyer's contact, did they invite them? Nnamdi Kanu replied, they never asked for my lawyer's contact. Court adjourns till tomorrow. After both parties concluded their submission and examinations in the trial within trial, the judge adjourned the proceedings to tomorrow, May 29, 2025 at 12 noon for continuation. Now, let us talk about what transpired in court today. You see, I talked about the first thing that the DSS made mention when this case started. They came to tell Justice Somoto Shaw, we arrested Nnamdi Kanu in 2015, though we did not see anything incriminating on him. We saw wristwatch, microphone, iPad, and broadcasting equipment. But is that enough to charge someone treason? Anyway, let's understand the nature of everything. Then, after Nnamdi Kanu was exonerated personally, that he did not commit any crime personally, then these people now focused on bringing the death certificate of someone that died in Imo State, that Nnamdi Kanu incited what made him to die. That the Hopus of the man said it was IPOB. They lied again. It's me, they lied again. What happened? They became sin. Now go they went and bring the Hopus of the man's video that you watched before. Hopus of the man said, and I quote, IPOB is not responsible for what is going on in Imo State. These are politicians killing APC. Remember that after Supreme Court declared Hopus of the man winner, Hopus of the man was tagged as Supreme Court governor. And other people were in power, they were not happy. So even the former governor, Richard Okorocha, he said there is a politics of hatred and animosity in one state. So they played the video for the DSS and he was shocked. And the judge took note of that. The court understood that the DSS man was lying about that. So these people noticed that, come on, this evidence we brought, these people have countered it too. Now, the second one is that they came with let me say, assertion that or allegation that Nnamdi Kanu forced people to burn down BRT buses in Lagos. And they came and said, no problem. Bring the serial number of the buses, the plate number, and bring those people who burn it if they are in trial. Let them come to tell us if Nnamdi Kanu asked them to burn it. That is where another challenge came. They said they can't provide anything like that, but they know that Nnamdi Kanu instigated the violence. So they could not prove it. Another one, he said they cannot ask people to defend themselves and carry arms. So when they brought DSS, their chief, they brought DSS chief video where the DSS chief was saying everybody, commodities should mobilize, should not wait for government. So they are saying that the whole evidence we are bringing, people are getting it sometimes. They thought that this thing is not going to go as we are planning. What do? They now went to edit the Nnamdi Kanu interview because people don't know the importance or the implication of interview you grant, accepting that you're a criminal or not. The DSS told court that Nnamdi Kanu accepted that he's a criminal. Okay, bring the video, let's play. After they have edited everything, they forgot to edit where Nnamdi Kanu said that he needed his lawyer. Because when someone take, interview without a lawyer, that interview or interrogation will be regarded as null and void. And that was what Justice Omotosha just told him, that this is, involuntariness. Kanu did not take that voluntarily, that he's going to use it for judgment, that he's going to pass tomorrow about that trial, inside trial. So I think this is another one that is going to shock them. So maybe they will still look for one way or the other to start calling witnesses that will come. You see? One thing that we are going to understand is that the whole tension going on now, I think is because of interior motive of the Nigerian state, that Kanu's influence could cause harm one way or the other. Not because this man is that guilty. Not because this man is that guilty. So I perceive that there are going to be so many controversies now ongoing because I don't see any evidence that the federal government will bring that will not be countered. This is a man you have never seen a gun in his hand. You have never seen anything in his hand. Remember the first time they charged him treasonable felony. Treason is not something that you charge someone.
Just one thing they will charge you
this trial. And later they came out with terrorism trial. They do this, they do that. Upon the whole, what is even making me to think that no, this is a collusion of so many political, elephants, is that people confess, people who are posting Nnamdi Kanu picture, that Nnamdi Kanu is a killer, Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. I just got a video, one of the person that is putting it on confessed that he was paid to do that. Why would people go to that extent, paying people to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu will be jailed? This is not fair, it's not good, it's not palatable. I got the video. This is a crime. Someone paid to go and print picture to put that someone in court. The court have not decided it's a criminal, it's a killer, is this, is that. This is
Nigeria is a joke. A very big comedy center, honestly. Very small thing, they will charge you for treason. Very small thing, they will charge you for terrorism. But you see, those you're supposed to charge for all those things, you did not mind them. Rather, if you arrest them, you will give them police uniform, you will give them army uniform, then also give them, also push them into, give them one political sensitive post or the other. But ndị na-asị na ha chọrọ inwere onwe ha, in fact, that's why our Mazi Simon Ekpa, we should keep on praying for him, because if anything make him come, the kind of grace Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get, I don't think such grace that Mazi Simon Ekpa will find it in Nigeria here. You understand? Because whatever, see, you and I know that Nigeria tried all they could to make sure that they bring Simon Ekpa down to Nigeria. When they noticed that to extradite Simon Ekpa is not something you can easily do, they now come back, begin to tell you how they did not plan for Simon Ekpa's extradition before. But still, I can now pursue the case. Say na eburu Nigeria in order to bring Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. They are ready. But as it is, those people now pursue those guys. Those guys will be a Igbo Biafrans, or maybe any part of Biafra land. But I believe there is people that is pushing and making all sort of move to make sure that Simon Ekpa is brought back to Nigeria. But the problem now is where Simon Ekpa is not where Simon Ekpa is now is not where you can easily bribe. You see, where Simon Ekpa is now is not where you can just bribe. But that does not mean that we will not keep praying for Simon Ekpa, praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because I strongly believe that, because if you monitor what is going on in Finland, according to them, they say they want to rush everything concerns Simon Ekpa's case. And if you monitor what is going on here, you notice that it seems like they are working hand to hand. They are just trying all they could to make sure that they hold hand in one thing. According to the video we just watch here now, you know that these guys keep on shaming themselves, even in their own court of law. The first Kanu's trial, Kanu won them hands down. Kanu won them hands down, discharged and acquitted. Allow Kanu to go. You said no. Now you started the case afresh again. You still have nothing to prove. You still have nothing to show that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Very small thing. They know they even talk about treason again. Before then they tell you say treason. You know, Nigeria, very small thing is treason. Very small thing, terrorism. But the problem is that, have you ever go to any police station and see all these banditries, all these Boko Harams, all those people that we are suffering in Nigeria now? Have you go to any police station and see where they were arrested? The answer is no. Have you go to any Nigeria court and see where these people is being tried? The answer is no. Have you go to any prison in Nigeria and see where they are indicted? No. They cannot be convicted because they are not the problem of Nigeria, because they are working for the country. Yes. Even if you and I capture them, even with that AK-47, and present them to any police station, before you go come, they will tell you that they have maybe the person escaped, or they will tell you one story or the other. They will tell you one story or the other. Yes, they must tell you one story or the other that will frustrate your mind. These people, but you, when you're moving on the road, they will be searching your phone to know if they will find any flag, anything related to Biafra. If they eventually they find it, they go delete you, because that flag is like missile. It is not just AK-47. That flag alone is like what Israel and Hamas is using to fight themselves, or maybe Russia and Ukraine is using to fight themselves. You understand? That's why these guys is ransacking villages, doing all sort of nonsense, you can never see where they were arrested. This state, the Nigeria state, is even using their jet, fighter jet. So if they see where children was playing, then we drop whatever they will drop there and delete all the children. Hi, I've seen what I have never saw before. Now, Simon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just a kind of using them to do a in their own court of law. In their own court of law, they don't see what to hold hand. They don't see all this while, they don't see something to hold hand. For me, I don't believe Nigeria court of law. I don't believe, because let me tell you something. Today is first day about the first day out of the 6 days the judge give them to bring all their evidence. Remember, today is the first day out of the 6 days. So, the judge said they should bring all their evidence. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers disgrace them today, do you know the plan they will bring come tomorrow? Do you know any plan they are having? Because they are trying all they could to make sure that they convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody, your court, that has been tried, discharged, and acquitted, and your court affirmed that you people should not try this man in any court in Nigeria again, and said that you should take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to where you brought him from. This same thing, somebody, Umaru Diko or whatever, Umaru Diko, where they tried to kidnap him from UK, and unfortunately he sued them. According to the story, even the plane they use for that was pounded. Everybody that has hand in that, what I thought in my mind is that is when Nigeria is still, those who still have a little bit fear is still ruling Nigeria. Not now. Not now. Not now that you get up and do voting finish, and you and I will say, yes, we voted and voted, and we see and make sure that we vote this particular person out. Oga, it shocked me. Obiano was, I think, election that produced the Obiano's second tenure, either first tenure or second tenure, Obiano of Anambra State. The election that produced him, either first tenure or second tenure, Obiano, I know that is Obiano because I am living in Anambra then. And it happened that that particular day is election, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, there will not be election in Biafra land. Then he issued sit at home that particular day. Sit at home nke na-agwa gị far. I think, I don't know if Eastern Security Network have started work then. Please like the video, please like the video, like the video and comment, and also share as well, because it will help you to recommend it to other Biafrans. So that time, I was living in Anambra then. Answer again, sit at home na agwa. This sit at home, like children was playing football. That road that led to Ebonyi State and that road that linked to Delta State. Everywhere, people are playing ball. Choosing, as in every road was, that is, many people are using it for content. You see some people who take their phone, go their house, carry their phone, come out on the main road, put foam on that particular road, and many people use it to create content. But what shocked me, what shocked me is that, I swear to Almighty God, it shocked me that that particular, when these people want to announce results, the kind result these guys announced, they even claimed that that was the best election ever in the history of Nigeria. In the history of Nigeria. If you listen to the video I played here now, you can see when he said influence, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not tried because he committed any crime, but he's trying because they are trying him because of his influence. That's just the truth. Because he has a lot of influence. If you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, any day you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that redeclaration of Biafra will be very much effective. Now, if you are not going now, go and write it somewhere. Because the kind of influence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get, not even the so-called president of Nigeria get that kind of influence. And that is the fear of Southeast governors, Southeast senators, Southeast House of Rep and all that. That is their fear. Nothing again. Nothing again, because if you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the worst part of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot raise his hand on you. But if you open your mouth to say, Oga, go down today, you're going down. Like during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast, Ojono we go na Fulani Kaba. Also, like play, you go to see him. If they play, they show Mobron Kenugwa. Also, before he marry him, now rest in peace. Like joke. And now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his influence is beyond Biafra land now. What do you think? The influence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now is beyond Biafra land. At least 60 to 70% of Yorubas, he has influenced them. Let me tell you. Because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's influence, make Yoruba people begin to talk about Ojuduwa. Even though Imana Yoruba, if you are with them, make a man and that quarter. So corruption be the nabefa. Bribery and corruption on nabefa COVID. So the influence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, that's why it is paining them. They are trying everything. They are doing all they could to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is indicted. But if what is happening all this while will happen in the next 5 days, that is to say, thank God. But there is why I believe what is happening since they started this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial at this second time. Why I believe so much that Mazi, that all this rubbish, because they don't know where to start. All this rubbish they are playing, I believe so much that they will keep on uselessing themselves in their own court of law. Is that for how many years Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon now? For 5 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon now. Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon, food his arms? Maybe time to sleep come, he will sleep. Time to eat come, he will eat. Time to bring him out for some times come, they will bring. Oh God. If God is not with him, they would have deleted him since all this one. Let me tell you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I can just tell you that the arrest, the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and these 5 years he stayed into DSS dungeon paved way for him to go deeper into spiritual part of this struggle. You may not report anything that is going on in outside here to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon. But don't be surprised that if he come out, he will be telling you everything. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more. I don't know how you see him, but I am not seeing him as an ordinary human being. I am not seeing him as ordinary human being. I see that man like a spirit. I see that man like a spirit. I mean, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If Nigeria eventually say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go, it means they have tell Biafra to go, because number one is that if you leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today or tomorrow, the whole armies will reunite. That is number one. Number two is that those who left the Eastern Security Network will go back. Number three is that his influence, if he cough, so be it. Number four is that the redeclaration of Biafra will be more effective, because in my way, like those that is waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out, maybe start broadcasting again, or maybe come and redeclare Biafra for us in a Congo. in a call you. Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for God's sake, do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is listening to your gossip? For God's sake. He don't care about your gossip. Okay, I want to ask those guys that claims that they are not among in the Biafra that is not being redeclared about among those guys that is saying that they are not among the Biafra that is not redeclared by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to ask you a question. The question I want to ask you is that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out now and ask you, so far, what is your achievement so far? What would you tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No, I just want to know. If he managed, let me just say, tomorrow or next tomorrow now, they said, oh yeah, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are discharged and acquitted. Go. Don't have any case to answer. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and tell you, so far, what is your achievement? I want to know, what will you tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I just want to know. You will tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are there fighting Simon Ekpa that is doing something. I don't understand, because for me, sometimes I think this and I don't understand. Maybe that's why sometimes when I think about those who claims that Mazi, any Biafra that is not being bring by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that their hand is not there, that they are only waiting for Biafra of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, definitely he will come out and ask you, so far, so good. So far, so good. As somebody who said Biafra or dead, what is your achievement so far? Just tell me. You can not been able to secure those he left. As in, you did not been able to secure those he left over 5 years now. You did not been able to secure the armies, the Eastern Security Network he left over 5 years now. Then you did not been able to, as in, hold Southeast ransom. And you did not been able to even make anything that will free him from DSS dungeon. You did not put anything in place. Nobody know you even internationally. You are not doing anything at all. That's just fold hands. We are waiting for him. Nnamdi Kanu Ogegbuonwe. That is to say, if let's say something happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's just the end. Let me just say, somebody like Mazi Simon Ekpa is not there. And you know, since Mazi Simon Ekpa left the so-called DOS, the underground work, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, Radio Biafra is boring. I don't know if you know. You can't hold yourself to listen to Radio Biafra anymore. Abi, you still listen to Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra is very, very boring. Because those guys are not telling you what you need to understand. They don't have exposition. The armies, how to equip them. Even how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. None of all this, they did not do it. Now, you are expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he come out, he will begin to say, yes, I love what you people are doing. I love the fact that you people fold your arms, you did not shake body, you did not bail me, you did not create any awareness to international. Now, he had a music using it as a carnival. I know May carnival. But Mazi Simon Ekpa, that is entering from one office to another. One office to another is your problem. If you're not able to quench need Biafra, the hitch or abroad Biafra, the hitch or and you are expecting a prophet, an intelligent prophet. I thank you. You did not take care of my Eastern Security Network, even to make sure that you equipped them. You did not take care of you did not even secure any document that will help us or will help me to move. I don't know if you think the way I think, you reason what I am saying. What I am, like, people I am talking about is all these guys that claims that they are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come back and start all over again. I don't understand. Because I can't believe that you are still waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are still folding your hands, waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are still thinking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come. When he come out now, he will start fighting Simon Ekpa. Maybe start fighting Simon Ekpa. Why did you redeclare Biafra that I want to redeclare when I come out? Maybe start fighting Simon Ekpa. Why did you carry my army? God. I went to Bo. Amamu udika nsogbu anyị nwelu or maka or I can't just understand. Inokata ile onye dika Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and now some of you Iwurizie Simon Ekpa as enemy. Simon Ekpa, the document that Simon Ekpa generated so far, if not because of all these documents that Simon Ekpa been able to generate now, that Dr. Ngozi Oraveze helped him to hold together now. Oga, do you think that Nigeria government would have arrested him? Do you think that Nigeria government would have put that effort they put to make sure that Finland arrest him? The reason is because they have seen that the document alone can be able to destroy the country, which they don't want. That document, the document they generated, Simon Ekpa been able to generate since all this while. Because definitely when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come, they will take the document to him. Yes. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out today or tomorrow now, the same document, the document that I have been saying something concerning it all this while now, they will take the document to him. Then you will tell me that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out to see this now, then you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not accept. Because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for his selfish interest, by maybe all this while Nigeria government have been promising him this and that, promising him be this, collect this, go if you can sign this. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, based on his selfish interest, Oga Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now would have even the first trial, they wouldn't have tried him for the first time. But because even during the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is broadcasting, he said, any day I wake up and I am not thinking about how to bring Biafra, or any day I am not thinking, I wake up and I am not thinking on how to bring Biafra or to pray to God, let Chukwu take his life. And he maintained that. And do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here and broadcasting, he never condemned anybody that is doing anything to bring Biafra. Rather, he tell you that if you say I am not doing it well, come and do your own and convince me. If I see that what you are doing supersede my own, then I will leave my own and follow you. And that is exactly why he recommended Simon Ekpa before he was kidnapped. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a kind of trying to make Simon Ekpa his deputy after he removed Uche Mofo. That was the concrete plan. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon, he should green light to let you know that he hold Simon Ekpa in high esteem by letting you know that you should allow Simon Ekpa to be broadcasting in Radio Biafra. Then you people refused. Help me like the video. Help me like the video. Possibly share the video. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has paid his price. Let me just say he's still paying his price. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa is paying his price. Because even though Mazi Simon Ekpa is in now, the same people who said that only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will bring Biafra for them, still never believe that Mazi Nnamdi Simon Ekpa is fighting for Biafra. They are still claiming that Simon Ekpa is working for Nigeria. Chineke mere ndị Igbo ebere. Mere ndị Igbo ebere. Mere Biafra ebere. It's true that it's true that the saboteurs are setting us backward. But ka anyị nwere no sense, ka anyị nwere n'uche, onwe ihe ọjọọ dị ya na anyị nwee uche. As in, ka anyị nwere uche ka mụ na gị abụọ nwere n'uche. This my broadcast is not for you and I that believe so much in Simon Ekpa and Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. This my broadcast now is for those who still believe so much that any Biafra that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not bring is not Biafra. And Simon Ekpa never come out one day to say that he did not recognize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as his leader. I watched a broadcast of Mazi Simon Ekpa one day where he was saying, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and say that what I am doing, that I am not doing it well, that I am ready to ask for forgiveness from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and move on with him. How I wish I can see that video, because he said it on a live broadcast. How I wish I can see that video. Unlike the first video we listened to here, according to what happened in court today, according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he was saying that the statement he wrote in 2015, he was writing that he wrote the statement under duress. That is why Mazi Simon Ekpa refused to take some order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon. Then I want to ask you, do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa know they communicate? Yes. I said, do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa is not communicating? As in Simon Ekpa no, they talk to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon. You are just joking. Not be Simon Ekpa tell Simon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sack Ifeanyi Ejiofor. What are you telling me? The reason now, not be Mazi Simon Ekpa tell our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to remove Ifeanyi Ejiofor as one of his legal counsel. How do you think that Simon Ekpa managed to know when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sick inside the DSS dungeon? Okay. Simon Ekpa, they speak with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu direct. Nigeria already go. Now, enye ego na nwanne asigodu je gwe Tinubu ebe ahụ nọ na agigwe. There you go. Now your money. Simon Ekpa been able to penetrate into DSS dungeon from Finland. How he did it, I don't know. The Maduche are just kind of waiting to know a day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out in DSS dungeon as in a TA phone camera make he abuse Simon Ekpa akoko. Chere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ọ na-abịa inye gị Biafra ndị beribe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-shock unu because as you are there claiming that you did not even hold anything. You claim you are fighting for Biafra. You did not even hold anything. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out now and ask you, okay, I want you to show me how far you have gone since 5 years now. Ifaka, Oria. Then obviously, Simon Ekpa, how far you have gone with all this noise. And all these documents, I don't want. I don't want all these documents. What Simon Ekpa did, I don't like it. How can he do self-referendum and get over 50 million Biafrans? How can Simon Ekpa redeclare Biafra and get the documents? How can Simon Ekpa be able to hold the armies, keep on funding them till now? The reason why I go into the DSS dungeon is because I want the Eastern Security Network to scatter. I don't want anybody to declare that Biafra. I want everybody to wait for me until when I come out, I will. Because as far as I am concerned, those so-called DOS and co Oga, they are not there again. They don't have anything to offer because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, hoping that he will come out and see how far you have gone. Not to come out and it may be if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 65 when he's broadcasting with us, he's 70 now. Possibly with all these detentions he saw these years, he's weak. You are not doing anything, only waiting. You think that only that broadcast, the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep Eastern Security Network is not for any other thing, is to defend the land by invaders. You understand? That's why if you want to call them Biafra army, then he will tell you they are not Biafran army. On a whole, even Mazi Simon Ekpa is when Mazi, even he still Mazi Simon Ekpa still claim that even after we totally get Biafra, those men on ground now will be dissolved and Ibidozi will be the mother from the beginning. So, Amaram can the mother say Chichi? Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out now maybe, possibly, I don't know the game Nigeria government is playing with Nnamdi Kanu now and Simon Ekpa. Maybe the game is, maybe if they cannot leave Simon Ekpa for us, then we use one thing to indict this one. You understand that kind of thing? If you cannot, if you people cannot leave Simon Ekpa for us, maybe we will indict this one. We can't live with nothing. I never know any game these guys are playing. So possibly, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being set free now and come out and say that Simon Ekpa is being detained, which I know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also know that Simon Ekpa is being arrested in Finland. Then if he come out now and say that Simon Ekpa is being arrested, he will not, maybe for you, for your mind, he will not ask for who represents Simon Ekpa. Maybe if he did not ask, they bring the documents, because that document and the the attention. There is nothing you will do to all these countries. Mind digging. Now that document, now be the thing and the because definitely all the go na table Nigeria, all the go na table so many countries, including US. Sometimes nature, some of you know so ndi beriba KEJ so far. KEJ so I don't have any reason to follow them. So maybe Opota Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta na ikporo the document je kwenye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now olecha anya osige mba na ya chọrọ na ya ga-ebido n'isi. Do you know how long it took Simon Ekpa to gather all those things? Do you know? 5 years now. Then you will be expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to start afresh again. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is paying his price. Mazi Simon Ekpa is paying his price. Me, personally, I am here. I am paying my own price. Those sleeping in the bush, defending you, are paying their own price. So many Biafrans are paying their price. You particularly, what are you doing? Or like your video now, which share the video. Even super chat, comment even like Chinenye Glad, Fred Ozobia, like Chibuzo Eze Udugas or Gena Potrafaga, like Honorable Chooks. Iota. Ikwechiri. You cannot comment, you cannot like, you cannot share. You can price I get pay price. You, what particular price are you paying? What particular price? No ebe aga for Simon Ekpa or Ngozi Obizi nọrọ ebe nọ na-eche na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pụta ọta Simon Ekpa raw. I won't blame some of us. Asị gị sit at home, ị na-ebe. Asị gị sit at home, but kemgbe ụwa ị na-aga eri, ị nwebeghị any achievement. Price, mother price. This struggle, you must pay price. enwe ndị kwugoro ultimate price, enwe ndị nọ n'ili maka ihe anyị na-ekwu ebe a ekwu okwu ya, enwe ndị nwụgoro maka okwu anyị na-ekwu. Mụ na gị bụ n'ebe a ma since 1967 till date aka na anwụ. Ụmụazị atụrụ Ugbuligwe last time, they paid the ultimate price. Their mothers, their parents paid the ultimate price. Enwe ụmụnne anyị nọ in since 2015 till now. They are paying their own price. Akwa anyị pụta na etu nna ebe a na-akọ na, like as I am saying, like, comment, share. If it's super chat, nwero aka gunye gị. Ma nini diri Biafra. Sit at home, mba. Ị na-aga eri. Onwezi ka eshiwe fogo n'ụzọ. Chụpa gị ka ichi azụ ebe isi. Isi na enwere ndị na-edisturb gị, but just pay your own price, because this freedom is must. No, you're gonna get pay price in here. But that your price in the pay, get it pay the price. The price in they pay. How are you paying it? Some go from one platform to another to abuse a broadcaster that is talking about Biafra. Yes. Makana, if we a two and the banner, if you learn with I can post my number. If you ask me, then if I don't know, then that's to say I don't know. But in Kemu Amra, you can't Amra now, then I call Akoyati. What price are you paying? What price are you paying? What any more price in Kenya? One. You are not doing anything. If in fundraising, you are not there. Broadcast, you are not there. Sit at home, you are not there. In prison, you are not there. Na lili, you're not there. Ngwa, share video. Sometimes, I'll be under your comment section. I will go iberibe. Yes, I take Krigi. All these guys, they don't know say get how they do. Do and make we follow you. Do and make we they talk about you the way they talk about Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Ngozi Orabueze, Ojukwu, and Wazirike. Do and you said no. Onwe kese me. Ekwenshi ga akpogo oku. Abiazie ndị nke si na ha underground. How many years Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in now? They are in underground. Ngwa bring out result of the underground now since all this while. What a result. But onye nke nwetere result uchi. That result is counter because no onye feel no nyanwa ji the result ji. Ị na-eche na bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bịa na declare Biafra empty hand. Or say match. A match ba. No awareness. When he presented in the mother, he joined a match. Like all the documents that our COS Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is presenting recently, contains many things. It's left for you to go and buy it and check it. It contains many things that if Trump eventually detain aka, mepe you na, yes, these guys are serious. These guys are serious. They are serious. They are serious. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on apụtakwa like this, osige, oya march. Iche na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wo yibiribi, ọrịa. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka Chukwu gozie gị nọ. Simon Ekpa ya adịrị gị mma ebe ị nọ. Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze, it shall be well with you. It shall be well with you. Ndị niile they make things in one way or the other to make sure that Biafra come. Or guys shall be well with you. Even you, when they like my video, share my video, comment, may God be with you. You may be here and you know they like my video or share my video, but if they share another person's video, may God bless you because you are contributing. It shows that na more erubeghị level ndị na-share video ha, mana ị nwere ndị na-share video ha bụ ndị na-ekwu aka echi ka anyị nwere onwe anyị. Ọ ga-adịrị gị na mma ka m na ebe a na, as I am here, I am not claiming that na all ihe ọbụla m kwuru ya like. It is not must. I am not Mr. Know-it-all. But sometimes we come here, you know, all these things just a kind of reminding you. Oh, because all these things Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and Dr. Ngozi Orabaeze. So sometimes we come here to remind you, to refresh our memory. In this broadcast, in this broadcast, like EJ, a platform EJ now, or bro, I need debunk lies upon lies. Oh, well, still channel na-ekwu gbasatara Biafra. O nwere ike ị ga na-eje na maybe ọ na-akụ ihe gbasatara Nigeria. Maka kwa this same struggle akwa. Enwe platform ị ga-eje na ọ bụrụ maka ihe gbasatara Adadiora ma ma ndị abịara to hijack the struggle. But we are doing all these things for one purpose. Some of all the channel, we are doing everything for one purpose. So it's left for you to know, to choose the side to follow. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what we should supposed to do is to really support the government already, that is already there. Because any day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out now and say, let's march, you have every reason to march, because Maragona, a march bagodi, that you're holding something. Ihe na bụ eje na country nka awusa the document, eje na country including USA and the Nigeria I na achi nwere onwe anyị from, Okay, Madesrege fall back without any document. Madesrege, okay, you are asking for recognition. With which document, for God's sake? Are you seeking for recognition for the same Biafra that was redeclared? You said you don't want, that it is a USB Nigeria. I don't understand. You declared Biafra. You went and redeclared Biafra and said you want to fall back, and you said you are generating documents to use and fall back. And the same document, you did not even have your hand in those documents. You did not have your signatures in those documents. And you did not fall back with it. And you are there claiming even that you want somebody to recognize you, to recognize you, to recognize you. Ka ihe mmadụ ga-ejide aka na recognize ọ bụ nwa ka mmadụ. O nwere ihe mmadụ ji aka, o nwere ihe mmadụ ga-ejide aka sị, this is why I am recognizing this person. Or elekata gị na like oge nkere na asị, oge nkere, you are a good man, I will recognize you. Ihe a na-recognize bụ that document gosiri, number one, na people of Biafra is standing behind you. Number one. Number two, inwego your army. Number three, but inwego your this thing, your law, and so many other things that book contains. Because you can't just get up and begin to recognize who is not serious, who is just making noise. If ordinary making noise all this while is what will give us Biafra, check it now. Is the noise not enough? Oh, kitaka, the main thing ubidro. Oh, bua ubidro. Kita onwego di ihe mere imere na mana ị ga-adị njikere, ị na-eme the thing, you stand to defend it. Ọ bụrụ dị ya Remigius na Ada na-ekwu kemgbe, we don't declare Biafra, begin to back now everything. Any day you stand to shoot back. If you shoot, you must stand. Yes. Immediately, egbara kpa. Nke a na-agba kịta enwere ihe ọ bụ. Because ọ ha nwa na-abịa. Ihe a nọ bụ defensive game. Ọ ha nwa na-abịa. Mbọsị ọbụla eminiri ịgba kpa na, ga-enweriri ihe ga-draw attention of so many countries. You don't know when Simon Ekpa is telling us that Naga Kwato is a barak. That Obi is a barak, that he wants Obi is a barak to go down. That then we go ihe gejiwe Kwato eba makushe. Advice can you don't do this. Don't do that. Redeclare Biafra. Kwado ọfụma. Okay. Ikwado ọfụma. Ị na-akwatu Obi Nze Barak. Ikudoshi ike to defend it. Ọ bụrụ ị na-akwatu Obi Nze Barak. Ịgbapụ ọsọ. Ọ bụ ị na-akwatu Obi Nze Barak. even any legal document each. If we any legal document that he might be in a G-Court of the bank. Ichena to again, he have international politics. That's why on our Simon Ekpa saying that he's going to draw Nigeria come international criminal court, ICC. Simon Ekpa na-agwa gị sị gị na ha ga-draw really these guys to international. And ekwukwe ọ na-agwa gị sị gị even you will not believe in Biafra, that he will draw you to Biafra by force. All this our coastal region brothers and sisters. Attention at that because immediately southeast Igbo part of Biafra land is being captured. Forget other ones. Other ones moving.
Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Today is 20th day of August 2024, and I'm here speaking to you from my base in Finland. I want to inform every one of you because it has become very imperative as we approach December convention in Finland. You must know certain things. Okay. The declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra that is to take place on the 2nd of December is targeted at achieving two objectives.
Okay.
One is the legitimization of Nigeria. Two is the legitimization of Biafra. After the declaration, we are going to have a very long battle with Nigeria. But this battle, the good news is that we'll define how this battle will be fought. Yeah. We'll fight them diplomatically, we'll fight them politically, we'll fight them internationally, and of course, we'll fight them locally.
And again, Enoria, let's continue.
So, the 2nd of December is not after that. Some of you will come and say, oh, there is still military barracks. You are going to have them. But let me tell you, if the Vietnamese fought America for years and succeeded in making America flee, we are ready to fight Nigeria even more than what the Vietnamese did. And we dictate how this particular war will be fought. We are never going into conventional warfare with Nigeria. But the delegitimization will take a different tone. And what I'm trying to tell you people today is that you must be prepared for a very long years of battle for the legitimacy of Biafra government. It is not something that happened in one day. It is not something that happened immediately after our declaration on 2nd of December. The 2nd of December will mark the beginning of a very long battle, which we are going to show our determination with our actions and inaction. So, my fellow Biafrans, all I'm here to tell you this afternoon is for you to understand that after the declaration on December 2nd, 2024, the battle begins. And we are not going to stop. If it is going to take us 20 years to fight Nigeria differently than what we did in 2017, we are ready for it. If it takes also 23 years for Taliban to defeat America and they left their land, we are ready to fight even 40 years. Since 1967 to 2024, Nigeria continued to fight us. The only thing is that we have not fought Nigeria until now. And in this fight, we are still defending ourselves. So 2nd of December will mark the beginning of the Biafra liberation. Do not expect something or any magic to happen. We will make the magic to happen. Thank you, and may God bless you.
No, yeah. I think you hear our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa. the redeclaration is what we guide you so that in akwa mgbo nwanne run in akwa mgbo when you got a terrorist because legally in we go document that can defend you legally. Onye nwa mere Nigeria government mere ihe niile ha nwere ike ime to stop that redeclaration. Go bigo ndị ha gụrụ so that eru ebe ahụ ka enwebe ọgbaghara ka ghara inwe that redeclaration. Because some of us are that the meaning of that what happened in Finland. That in Finland that day is the beginning of Biafra. Because now you have laid your hand on legal documents that can, although they never internationally, we are not being tagged terrorists, but with this document now, Ijegodogba Obinze na Udoshike, ona draw good international attention. Habia hakiri na so date na ndị bịara na ndị dio na bịara ebe do na present ye documents do na maka ihe dio na before ha maybe ihe dio na. You can't just take kwa Obinze. What is Obinze? Nigeria government ha nwa jiri we bịa ha nwere ike ejirizie that opportunity clearly Igbo. By that time, nwere ozi ihe ị ga-eme, nwere ozi onye ga-anụ ya. Ifri ya na-egbu Igbo kemgbe since, because I believe no kwa ogbugba na-egbu ndị Igbo kosoro what happened in 1967. That is to say, before that 1967 to 1970 history. It's just a kind of these guys, so-called Nigeria, are trying everything they could to make sure that they clear Igbos. But God so kind. Even in Nigeria circle today, Igbos are exceptional. Hana fire like this, Hana fire as a threat to the country. That's why Ejuwele Igbo. If you get a big the Fulani with their AK, the Boko Haram. I take over some government sensitive political positions now. Governors, senators, even vice president and all that, you can name them. Northern part of the country has been taken over. Before they will run over Abuja now, they are just keep waiting to make sure that na Ligbo at the go settle. Na he take over Ligbo. Abuja bo. Adari. Can I know maka Kaduna again? He may lie here kwishiri me na Kaduna. That governor, only one Christian, first in history in Kaduna, a Christian to be the governor of Kaduna State. Apia with the helicopter. The man, helicopter, sit here up. Then so-called Dero file take you over. And Hana Wakuno Silno over their dead body. A Christian to rule Kaduna State again, because I was in Kaduna some years ago. So Kaduna, Benue State, they are very, very serious. Although Kaduna, they don't silence them. I will leave it here. If you are here and never subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Turn on your notification button, like and share this video. Thank you, and God bless you.